Well, the story starts out right when I was around 12 or 13. I never knew this would become to this. I never knew that the things I would process were individualized by psychoanalytical tools of madness and the medical forces that were inclined in my mind. I never realized to this day that, the things that happen in between the likelihood of what it is to be human and what it is in culture as modern culture, pop music, and inner conversational thoughts and progress, like the pot with the plant going out of it. Synchronistical time frames of my idiotical mind, senses of my inner activity, and forms of my primary instinct to the gradual extent to malefactors that were intended to malefacted my intonational fragments that were incorporated by the logical fact of the art. Is it processed? Or is it real? Is the battery real? Or is it a fake? I decided to take a walk today. I'm tired of this shit. This place that I knew before, that I discovered a long time ago, was a safe refuge for me to get out and get away from the wild. In the synchromedical time frames of sentiments and sentimental value of interest and emotional technical frame of enlightenment, or the former charismatic ways of my living, who I am now. It all started at 12 years old. At 13, I had my first hit of weed, and then all of a sudden, my world started to spark. I don't think I was in danger, but after a couple times, it hit me. A panic attack. After that, I've never been the same. Never been the same. Oh no. Oh no, it's happening again. Panic attack. No. No. Trees. The ground. I gotta find my barrel. Oh no, 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 no. The tree. Incapability times that happened in prior instinctual malefactors and Tylenol and reputational holds that help me prioritize my everyday needs as what I need. Anyways, I'm taking a drive, passing the desert. Alongside there's a truck, and it reads, "Who are you? What kind of fruit describes yourself or you?" I like the lyricism, but for certain reasons. Anyways, I'm taking a drive off Los Angeles Avenue or Los Angeles parks in metro space and lyrical, active conversational facts that are in systematic phrases of my integral and idiotical art in process in vain. Why? I fell into depression. Next thing you know, I develop a sight curvature, weird, idiotic, forced, imperiodical mind of senses that were crafted by logical time frames of my impressionable mind. I developed schizophrenia. Therefore, I'm constantly trying to find a way to better myself and grow up and be the person that I need to be in life, but hopelessness and depression, manic depressive and schizophrenic, maybe bipolar. It just doesn't go together. Or does it? In the mere 21st century of the sinus of the yoke that falls out of the nose, is it implemented or is it logical? Is it fourth or is it cross? Is it logical or is it horizontal? Is it fourth vertical or idiotical? Is it inside? Are you a noun or a verb? Choose one. After that defeat, I decided to learn how to skate. I spend my days in and out of skate parks all around the world, and it systematically makes me feel better about myself. I don't know why. Is it the instinct? Is it the pressure of the vow that you will never hold, that primes humanity and motivates a person to thrive and not be scared of life? Or is it the life that gives off that makes you scared or not or safe? Bother to the time being, bother to the time. Just feel alive and I can, flip a board, flip a trick, flip any type of synchromatical descent to my primal force and imagine what life is good. Or a change. A revert. Just a revert, that's all I need. And then incremental fine timelines, my project divinity of horses are actively entertaining and processing things and evolve. All I do is triumph and try to manipulate things and people on end nowadays as a corporational triumph chord of my inner process mind of inner connectivity that informs and denies the prior divinity of our incremental and logical and sentimental values of our prior divinity in modern culture tonight. And so therefore, I'm trying to help the best I can. This game makes me feel alive now. Wonder why. In the processing in jewels and time frames of charismatic figures of the line, will they ever be the prior source that charismatic figures of my inner and impresses the dynast horses minor to the tide of primal divinity that holds it together? The glue, the form, the light. I'm the senses that never hold, never prior extinct a minor intellectual minus on the wall in clever ways of systematic figures that idioting wires my primal brain. Will I ever learn about the brain? Or do I already know? Will I ever learn about schizophrenia? Will I ever be okay? I used to pray to God and tell him, God, where are you? Ask him, as a matter of fact. But it keeps on going. It keeps me on and going. Every day after school, I would start skating and try to, have a drive. Pays double in mustard and ketchup if you slam it down your throat. In processing and interactable tools in everyday life, the people that pass me, the past the phases and people that interact with conversational facts and the idiotic form of trying to manipulate each other, this modern shithole life with it's a city that I live in. It's okay, it's a nice safe city for a gradual, extended malefactor, prior divinity in art and following silences and everywhere held in processing my inner connectivity on my brain. But is it likelihood? Would you even care? Is there even a price to bear? Is there ever something that would never triumph to the fair? Or in layers of prior source of divinity and community? Forces that are in enlightenment, forces that are inclined, forces that aren't there but are. But at the same time, I criticize my mind every day. Taking a drive is just another battle for me to pray away the far away, the likelihood of my primal divinity and sources of my primal force, even inclinational fragments of systematic fragrance and things and vials. The vials, I repeat, vials, and dial on it. Charismatic fragrance passes by. It's alright for a minor extended malefactor of the clarity in my mind, in my heart, that I have in primal source of, sincerity and divinity and sincerity. I go home wondering every day, is she gonna call me? Is she gonna be there for me? Do I want her as my girlfriend? Will I ever have a girlfriend? As a matter of fact, clarity over the time, gradually extended Malefic extended her hand to my arms and held her tightly and crossed the lips in her basil and bases of primal sources of the divinity of the home to start sequential minus tide in the futuristic sense or not, but in this particular moment, happy just enough having a friend. Well, I'm going and I'm going and I'm going, and all I think about is when I get home and when I go to school, what are the kids gonna say about me? I take a ride every day after my promise orders of my breakfast, and after school, I'm about 16 years old now. I don't know how old it'll be till the time frame actually reaches the art. It hits 12 and then we all blow up. Or not. I wonder if days on end would carry myself in interactive conversational pieces, deep in conversation. No. It's happening again. I'm having to hit my better head. No, I'm having a panic attack. Another fucking panic attack. Help me! Oh, no! Okay, I think it's getting better. Oh, no. Yeah. I felt released for 1 second of my life. Why? In prior sentences that are in deep conversational facts and deep in depression, like as funeral for the friend would say, that's his logical frame of mind, and crafted by inner metaphors and similes and verbs that are crafted into manipulated time that are in progress of chords and divinity and minors and ups and scales and revolutionary tyrant of music of transposing interactive conversational purple and then that's on my inner green and cinematical facts of conversational facts and every day. I used to listen to friends and feel for a friend every day. It made me feel better about myself. It made me feel like I had hope in something, in some mediocre way. For some reason, my mind tells me to go left or right, tells me to choose. Decide that I will choose before my life starts. I'm taking a drive at night. I'm speeding up over 100 miles per hour. What would I have done in my life? Build a house, paint a portrait with ketchup and mustard in my face. Would I like to have a sushi, bar? Would I like to have Carl Jr. bar? Would I like to become Asian food? The frequencies of synchronical sequences in my life. A primal source of individuality was set in prior sources. Now I'm 17. How? Why am I getting so fat? Why am I eating so? Yep. Sometimes I like coming up to this hill, and it reminds me of, being a small person, having no reputation or mediocre reputation, or saw the reputation in everyday life among these people who live inside this city. I take a drive on occasionally up to this hill and wonder, what about if God just opened his hands and see through the peak of the mountain that never was interactive with river, silences, and primal sources? Oh no. Oh no, I'm getting a heart attack. I'm getting a panic attack. Oh shit. Anyways, we don't do synchromatic events that happen. Do I want a friend of life? Do I want friends in my life? Or am I happy? I wonder to myself sometimes, how is it to have a real friend? So, recently, my mom's been getting sick, and I gave myself away to God in some mediocre form. I'm about 17. My mom's getting sick. We're at the doctor's office trying to get medication for her. How hard is it to get medication these days? To wait. Unfortunately, my mom, sequentially, his mother passed away, as in my grandma, and rest in peace, and my grandfather. Luckily, they died holding each other's hands, and retribution extended all factors which were together. They had a peaceful life. They had a nice one. About 16 to 17 children around there. Anyways, I'm feeling down and depressed today. Taking the drive is a hassle. I'm waking up every day tired as fuck, wondering why the fuck am I living if my life is trash and it's we're in a big old shithole, which God cannot save us or think about us at the same time, or not. Retributionally, to the incorporational thoughts that we every day incorporate into our ideological senses of one particle, lyrical art of schizophrenic and minor insanity and community. Otherwise, it's unseen and parallel, almost taboo, or is it? Anyways, I showed up today. He didn't come out. I'm waiting. I've been waiting. God damn it! Time to get some new fucking clothes. I don't know. What would I choose? What do I wear? What is it? What's that? What's the detail in it? It's the detailing. Wait. It's the detailing. What would I wear? How would I present myself? How would I, look to the earth?
Yeah.
In synchromatic events that happen in prior lotion in time, the sequences of opening the door will open and will close as a minor toxicity of minor Craftians and Libyans, silencers, projectiles, metals, and armor negotiates the lake that is contradictional factors to the majority of everyday's life. But if the majority of the life and the minority were to switch up, how would they live? Would they live happy or would they be sad? Everyone's placed in a digital way. Oh no, it's happening. Oh no. We need another panic attack. Oh no. Get up on that. Get up on that. No. It's the crafted things by the indigenous people wherever where we grow up and get things from, and every day, like bananas, water, supplemental facts, archers, and other corner cell systematic razor guns. They look at me like I'm crazy. They laugh at me. I'm embarrassed. Or are they embarrassed? They're embarrassed of me. In mediocre senses, I don't really give a fuck anymore. Why? Wear pants? Wear pants for what? We're khakis. We're the all dancing shit of the universe and primal sources of the inastical minds that comprehend. It's like a rat running across the room. You just gotta step on it. In retribution way, fragmented by lyrical plays, or in art. The words, there are more. There is less. You never know. possibilities of the Fraser of my likelihood of everyday charismatic and systematic Frasers, the likelihood that go on to becoming the likelihood of what will become of me from now on, or is wanting of me. Never will I die. I'm about 26 now. I have 3 children. They're sitting in the back of the car. There's little Abdul, little Toto, and little Juaniski. Anyways, in synchromatical facts of prior delineating the forces that are in life, Abdul and Toto want some friends. Finally, I'm happy for them. It's great that they finally grew up and are almost, have the hair. They like skating. They like skating. Lucky little what's it? Multi. It's hard to get it across sometimes. Yeah, it's just she's at home, praying her eyes out for the new latest, gadgets and fragments that go on to prior and putting in forces and the many crowns and limitations. On Bill and Little Toto are doing be gracious. Yep. I remember him back in the day. I remember him back.